Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be our weekend read from January 31st all the way into February 2nd. Happy February! And spoiler alert, we also have the 2-2 portal that we'll be walking into this weekend. Before we get started though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all the ways that you support this channel. Truly, you are a blessing and I am so grateful for you. I love you back. So let's see what's in store. So coming into this weekend, don't be surprised that you may feel a little lazy or just it seems like a weird word for a Virgo to say lazy. I don't know, it just feels awkward. But truly, it's more of a time and an opportunity to rest. The moon, which is in Pisces, awakens that dreamer within us, but it's also square with Jupiter at this time, which is currently in Gemini. And so this is really honestly a good time to basically, you'll be in your feelings, you'll be in your dream visionary aspect. So it's an opportunity really to connect with the divine and to connect with your temple, your body, and replenish your energy and really fill that bucket up. So it's a wonderful time to take advantage of in that way. However, it's not necessarily a good time to invest, whether it be money or real estate, home decor, or even home renovations. It's a time where you'll be too emotionally involved. And so taking risks and gambling is kind of like do at your own caution, you know. But like I say, that's why it's an opportunity really instead to look at our temple, to connect with the divine, and really take that opportunity to rest. You know, there's a reason when we feel lazy to really just slow down and take that moment. Now, coming into this weekend as well, what I see in a lot of ways is that you could be facing some temptations. With the 15, it reduces to 6. And so it's all about coming into harmony and integration, as well as finding a focus on finding balance between your feminine and your masculine. There may be some blockages that you're experiencing, particularly with your root chakra walking into this weekend, where you've been feeling vices, restricted, even possibly temptations, possibly even struggling with some type of an addiction or pessimism just in general, which, it's that time of year, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere, the sun is low, it sets early. And so, like I say, this is a time where it's like to cuddle in and kind of get into a little bit of hibernation mode it's the time for us really to do that, to kind of get into our cocoon so that we can come out in the spring with our rebirth. What I see, though, in this is that you're coming into this weekend where a lot of these vices, the restrictions that you possibly are working with or struggling with, are really due to disappointment. There could even be a little bit of, apathy or dealing with an issue of rejection or a feeling of needing to back off from conflict, go into seclusion during this time, which is not necessarily a bad thing either. There's always a need to introspect. And with us Virgos, we are the analysis kind of people that can also struggle with analysis paralysis. So this is a time here where it's like I say, this is a time to really be gentle with yourself here on the 31st. And really show yourself some love. And what I'm really getting is that Spirit's reminding you of like, hey, don't look necessarily back. Look forward, because this is an opportunity that's right in front of your face that leads to stability, that leads to a foundation. But it takes self-discipline. It takes that, looking at that grounding of bringing in those, what you really truly want to manifest, especially with your emotional side here with the Cancer coming in. But really that leads to that self-contentment. How do you put those dreams into reality, I guess is how I would put it. So whatever didn't work out, whatever you feel like is holding you back, really it's taking that practical or pragmatic aspect and eye to it that'll help you. And also too, what's important about this situation is that you're really uncovering some shadow work here, particularly with your emotions, like I say. Now on the 1st, we are going to, I promise, the weekend gets better from here. But the moon is going to be moving into Aries. This is where if you have been leading, having issues or strife lead to self-doubt or put you in a place of apathy and just kind of that lackadaisical moment. One, enjoy it, just saying it never lasts forever. But two, the moon will help kind of bring in an extra confidence boost for us and help lift us back up, because at this point it gives us the assertiveness where we're able to start new projects, tackle difficult issues and situations with empowerment, but also with responsibility. So what I kind of see in this is like January 31st to the 2nd is really kind of an opportunity of a wake-up call. And what I like about this is that really right away, it's like it'll kind of reinvigorate you into looking through that introspection on the emotions, on what you're feeling, into getting back into a focused, imaginative, and most importantly, creative and intuitive state. That way you can get the inspirations that you've really been struggling with or dealing with blockages on due to vices. Also, too, what I feel in this is like, in a lot of ways, it's like the root, the heart, and then all of a sudden you've got the crown and finding your voice again. And so it's about that grounding and really coming into that heart chakra where you know you truly are supported and that you're a vessel of divine love, and really walking in faith again where you're connected with the energy of the universe once again if you have been feeling disconnected. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. You are not alone. I can totally relate in some ways as well. It's winter, as I like to put it. My wicked humor comes into play. But with the Three of Cups here as well, this is about victory, and it's about support coming in, friendships coming in, community coming to you, and really truly it's about sincere allies where unity is strength. And that truly is what, coming into this weekend as we end this, coming into February 2nd, is what the portal is all about. The 2-2 portal, which is also known as Union's Gate, is where the Earth and the constellation of Aquarius come into alignment with each other. And so it's all about the duality. With the Three of Cups, this is really truly where if you had been feeling disconnected, you are walking into a period where 10 of Pentacles is your success. It's lasting wealth, it's lasting prosperity, but it's also too a foundation of family and family achievement, particularly too on the finance side. This is also about coming together with the right partners. This is about really, coming into that aspect of looking at what you want to do, how you want to get there, but with a financial focus as well. And too, if anyone's been asking, this is kind of interesting, but it's like, no, let go of your vices. Maybe the situation, I don't know what you were dealing with, but yes, it did, it did cause some issues. It did cause some need for introspection and some reevaluation. But then it's like, yes, yes, and yes. And so this is amazing confirmation for me, I'm just saying. But on the first, I should say, we also have the moon being sextile with Pluto, which is in Aquarius. And so this is about awakening to action, to adventure. Some of you may also be traveling as well. And this is where you're letting go of some things here. What the portal is also about on the 2nd is allowing the opportunity of trusting in the divine, where one door needs to close in order for another door to open. And so this weekend is really all about that empowerment of closing that door. With the sextile with Pluto, like I was saying, and the moon, this is a time where joint ventures, also too, no pressure, but tax season's coming in. So if that's been on the brain, taxes you may find have a very positive outcome as well here when you're processing them. So just saying, it's going to work to your benefit. And most importantly, like I say too, joint ventures are really going to go well during this time. A lot of them may involve travel. So just be safe, drive safe, all the good stuff, But really, this is about letting go of the pain and liberating yourself with rebirth. And like I say too, this weekend is really all about walking into the 2-2 portal, where it's a time of walking into balance, walking into partnerships, and walking into spiritual connection. Now, on the 1st as well, Venus, which is in Pisces, is going to be conjunct with Neptune. Both actually are in Pisces, I should say that. this is also a time where it awakens us of this big imagination within us. And so it's a perfect time for creation, perfect time for manifestation, particularly when you're evoking any type of art or any type of meditation that really connects you to those higher vibrations. So take advantage of it if you can. But really, like I was saying before, where if you were feeling restricted, this is where it's like the gates are open. Your 10 of Cups is coming in, and this is truly about letting go of whatever that pain was, liberating yourself, and really taking that new beginning and walking towards the future that you truly deserve and what's truly meant for you. But this is a transition, and it's also a beginning and an ending. There's growth, and it's through that repetition, But again, this is all about the twos. It's all about balance. It's all about duality. You could also be coming into facing a difficult choice, but what I really see in that, more importantly, is just you're utilizing your intuition. You've been waiting. You've been confused. You've seen that stalemate, but you're utilizing your intuition to walk faithfully and fearlessly towards your new beginning. I'm just saying. Now, I do also want to just prepare you as well, because the 2-2 portal is all about unity and partnerships, right? And coming together in that duality, especially to even embracing the masculine and the feminine within each of us. With this conjunction between Venus and Neptune, when you're looking at partners, if you're looking for the perfect love, if you've been dealing with somebody new, this is also where it tends to pull a little bit of a wool over our eyes in some ways. We may look past faults or even enter into things that help, that sacrifice our ethics, sacrifice our values for the sake of basically this perfect partner, rather than seeing the partner and cherishing your partner for who they truly are. So just a caution to you, take off the foggy goggles. I'm just saying it'll help you that way. Pisces, I'm just saying they're the dreamer and I love it, but let your Virgo sing when it comes to it. Just be aware. But really, this is about, too, the gratitude of the foundation that you guys have. Also the prosperity that you have. And again, this is stability and peace. So where they may have some faults, what I see in that in a lot of ways too, is that they also have a lot of great qualities. And so, again, where there's, you're making a difficult choice, you're moving towards your harvest in a lot of ways. And in relationships, you're really looking at what you have in your foundation and really looking at the prosperity, the contentment, the stability, the peace that you have. And so if things had been turbulent, if you've been feeling like there's been chaos, even in the home front as well, this is where things will kind of settle down, and you'll start looking with a brightened perspective at what you're building, where you're currently, where you're living, whatever you're opening the door for. And you're opening it with a true heart as well as with a true eye. With the Page of Pentacles, this is about opportunity, enthusiasm, but also inspiration. Side tangent 2, I see some, news, basically positive news with regards to money and your career and the home front. And so things will be changing, I'm just saying. Energetically, what I also see with the zodiac is you could be dealing with an Aries. I also have some Taurian and Geminian energies here, and also some Libran energy. But what I see in that as well is a graduation towards kind of balancing the scales, finding the balance here, and coming to that new beginning through that intuition, walking in and welcoming the opportunity as a student. So in some ways, if you've been torn between making a decision on something or kind of stuck in making a difficult choice, feeling displaced in it because of the stagnancy, in a lot of ways, what I see in that is, Spirit, when we're not moving, if there's been too much stagnancy, sometimes Spirit helps us along in a very encouraging way. The divine makes things just uncomfortable enough to help us with wanting to make change, because there's always free will. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your thoughts on the subject. Now, on a side tangent too, if you guys have been struggling with love, thanks to one of our subscribers, thank you, I'm just saying, I love you, but they put their power word in one of the comments as love a while back. And so I finally designed it. I'm catching up. I'm sorry I've been behind. It's been kind of a crazy January. But I just posted it and it flowed from spring over to YouTube. I'm learning as I go. But so anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm excited, more importantly, to know what you think, subscriber. Thank you again for the suggestion. I positively loved it. So either way though, if you're needing that, if you've been feeling like you're going at it alone, or maybe need a little boost in that way, a little energetic hug, check out the Honey Sea Star store. We've got new designs on there thanks to subscribers here. Now, if you don't see your power word on there, put it in the comments below. That's kind of what happened. And I really loved that I've actually gotten some comments back. I think the next one is applesauce. I have to respond to you yet. I'm sorry, I've been behind on comments too. But I'm positively loving the interaction and the opportunity to be able to design for you guys. I'm dying to know what you think. But either way, if you want to, if you have a power word that you'd like to share, put it in the comments below. Let's design it together. That way we can share it with as many Virgos as we can to lift each and every one of us up along our day. Because really all the designs are meant to empower, inspire, and uplift you. So just saying, I've been loving the interaction and I love where it's going. Now, for the final thing on Sunday, February 2nd, the Unity's Gate portal, the Union's Gate portal, however you want to put it. It is all about duality. Like I say, it's a time of balance, partnerships, and spiritual connection. And so expect things during this portal to really move rapidly. And side tangent, I will do a separate reading for the portal in particular. I'll go into some details on it as well. How it'll really truly affect us Virgos, as and what kind of aspects, that way we can really truly work with the energies to manifest. But really, this is a portal that'll bring in fast progress and excitement and quick growth. So if you had been feeling stagnancy that's leading you to this apathy thing, that's going to be short-lived, basically, is how I'm looking at this. And really, what I really see is Spirit wants to remind you that you are the star. There is a positive outlook and hope for the future. And more importantly, it's contentment through healing, renewal, and inspiration. And as you heal, as you renew, as you heal, you inspire others. This is absolutely beautiful, where it's just like there's a period of unhappiness, and it's through your pain, it's through your trauma, it's through, whatever you were going through, that really you're truly rising as the star. And this is the arrival of prosperity. So what I love most about this is that it's like a transmutation of where there was chaos, where there was pain, trauma, sorrow. Now you're finding a way to utilize that, turn it into a strength, and also turn it into an opportunity to find balance, particularly with your spiritual connections, with your connection with the divine, with your connection with your life path, but also in your relationships, in your partnerships. Because really, truly, I'll spoil the beans a little bit, but for Virgos, this 2-2 portal really helps us and allows us an opportunity to examine and refine our relationships, focusing on that balance. And so for us in particular, it really, if you were finding that you went through a period or there's some relationships in your life that energy is still connected to you, you're still quantum, entangled to it. This is a time where you're now finding balance. Sorry, I'm adjusting here and making noise. But really, it's finding that harmony once again. It's finding really the truth through the situation, and more importantly, finding the resolution. It also, part of forgiveness or part of letting go is also forgiveness. And so if something had happened here that caused a lot of pain, you're letting go through this 2-2 portal. And the universe supports this. This is really where success is in your favor. And truly there's completion in the wing for you. This is a time where you're walking forward with fostering connections and building connections. And so if you had been struggling where you needed to really go within to do our hermit stuff, where we do best, with wandering the world alone for a little bit, if you've taken a leap of faith, put yourself out there and really truly walked with the divine on your calling, this is where you are walking into your reward and the arrival of good news. Like I say, double confirmation right there. But this is also about new ventures. This is a time where really, if you had been indecisive, if you had been feeling restriction, you are making a choice and walking with confidence. And you're walking towards your success. You're walking towards your good news. And you're walking towards basically an amazing thing here. This is your pinnacle. And it's because of your inspiration. You're turning whatever trauma you experienced, sharing it with the world so that you can help others. But also too, it's like developing you into what you're truly meant to be. So, and if that resonates, by all means, share your story in the comments below if you feel comfortable, because truly, this is an amazing reading. What you're doing, where you're going, is truly an inspiration. With every step, you inspire others to take another step. And so, truly, you are a gift. Now, I do want to just give, or get a few other, few other additional messages. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. And so really what I see in this with the raccoon is that Spirit is reminding you that you are the inventor. This is the time really to decide what you really want. If you've been indecisive, this is the time to truly look at what it is that you're heading towards, particularly with finding that balance again and realigning. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles, and you can juggle them well. This is a time where you will succeed, but it's a time to walk into your success, what's truly meant for you, without fear and with love. Oh, I love it when you pull the wolf. Okay, wow, this is crazy strong reading. Thank you, Spirit. This is amazing. So with the wolf, this is about the Pathfinder. If you had been stuck in a difficult choice, pulled in two directions, for instance, is really what I'm getting the most. This is the time to release your past so that you can properly start your new journey. This is where Spirit is reminding you, as the Pathfinder, you are a teacher and you help others find their way. I knew it. I'm just saying, I felt it. I feel like I'm speaking to a spiritual teacher who has really had an awakening and did not have the easiest road by any means, but it's like you're coming into a way of taking those wounds and helping guide others now and being their light. But this is where Spirit is also reminding you that there will be challenges. So the fight's not over. But your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. So if you were feeling just overburdened, like giving up, now is not the time. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. And with the eagle, this is about mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of Spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. I have goosebumps, I'm just saying. And if that resonates, by all means, and you'd like to help support this message, help support the channel, please like, share, subscribe. It'll really help. It really does help tremendously with the channel, but also too, it helps with getting this message out. That way we can help other Virgos, help lift them up during this time and really support them, because this is monumental big moves. Now, I mean, this is crazy. So for the major arcana, what we really truly have is, and I think it fell out this way, the Devil and the Death. This is about transformation, and all I can say is you are free. This is where, with your sacral energy, this is about allowing yourself to grieve for things when they end, but also actively seek things that you desire. Learn from the past and learn to use the past as a tool so that you can move yourself forward into your present. And this is all about that rebirth, all about that transformation, and all about that liberation. So anyway, for meditation this week, or this weekend, especially as you walk into that 2-2 portal, we pulled the A and the G. Practice around with that music therapy, with that music theory, with those chord progressions when you're doing your improv and your meditation. It'll really help with realigning, particularly your sacral energy. And then also too, color therapy wise, we've got the magenta, and then we also have the teal. And so this really speaks to a lot of that, royalty through the root. It's like fully being aligned when you get a magenta is really what I feel, with the purities, with the memory of water, grounding yourself into the birth that really helps us with flowing that energy, with allowing that movement and connecting to the divine and connecting to your intuition. And so I hope this truly helps. Like I say, I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys. Welcome to February, and also I hope each and every one of you guys has a wonderful 2-2 portal. I'm sending all my love and light. Take care.